I think that if I walked past you in a busy market, I might mistake you for a mirror. I might glance quickly at your shoulder and then adjust my bag so that it fits more comfortably. For this reason, I very badly wish you were online right now. Because this entire poem is things I look at in mirrors and I want you to know them. Sometimes being around my old friends makes me tired. Driving through my old town makes me tired. Walking across the parking lot of the high school where I met Vicky for the first time since her death makes me tired. I have a headache. Having dinner at a coffee shop with my father makes me tired. He has Asperger's. He is absent. He is quiet and lonely, and that makes me so sad. I know that in the 2 years I spent sneaking out of his apartment and buying him groceries, he did not have one female guest. My family tells me in hushed tones that my mom was the only girlfriend he ever had. And I want to doubt it, but I don't. I think about how often I want to kiss people's mouths and lay on top of them naked, and I think that maybe being my father would be like standing in a gray room, wearing gray clothes, and having gray skin. I think often that it is inappropriate to think about, but I wonder if since I moved out, he has paid hookers for sex. But I know that he is dirt poor, so he probably is not. I guess that means he just sits in his apartment and masturbates furiously, but that makes me feel gross to think, and also it makes me tired. I found a letter I wrote myself in 2007. On the envelope it said, "Dear Amy, open December 2010. And it was unopened. Which makes me think that the year 2010 was busier and harder than it should have been. I read the letter. It was just a list of points I guess I wanted to remind myself of. 1, you were cutting a lot. Your best friends are Jasmine, Steph, Amber, and Erica. These are their phone numbers. 3, Jasmine is dating Graham. Jasmine is a lesbian now, and we are still good friends, but in 2010 we were in a fight all year, so I'm glad I did not read this letter then. It said, life is so hard, but nonetheless, I'm glad that I'm getting through it. I think that if I wrote a letter now, it would end the same way, which is kind of comforting, but also terrifying. I met my friend for coffee this afternoon. Him and I had sex last March, in the backseat of his car and then the front seat too. He was the first and only person to ever spank me, and he didn't wear a condom. But he pulled out and came on my stomach, which I thought was gross, and it makes me feel gross now. I don't know why it's important to tell you that. Right now I'm writing this from the Tim Hortons we went to after work. And I went to the bathroom a few minutes ago and remembered that on that night, I went into the same bathroom to pee. And I washed myself a lot because I wanted to make sure I didn't get pregnant. And then I stared in that same mirror and wiped the smudge of eyeliner from under my left eye. I washed my hands and touched my red lips for about half a second, and then I came out. He's on his way here right now to see me again. We were really good friends for a long time before that. And I'm grateful that I'm on my period, or I might do it again, even though I'm tired. I think that if you and I met in high school, we would not have been friends. I think that if I met you in person, we would not have been friends. I think that there's something in the way you and I converse that makes me feel like I have not gotten a hug in a billion years, which is kind of comforting, but also terrifying. You're a safe pair of arms. I wanted to wait until I was talking to you to read the letter I wrote to myself, because I thought that you would understand that it was both comforting and terrifying. I thought that my friends would think that it was kind of cool. And I know they wouldn't judge me, but they would not understand because they do not have a poet's mind. So I didn't tell them. And I felt bad about it. So I opened the letter on my own. For some reason, being around these people and seeing my dad and walking across town, because it is small enough of a town to do that, makes it feel like nothing else exists. I think that I will stay here forever. I think that I have already been here forever. I think that I will not be moving into a new apartment next week, and I think that the last 10 months never happened. I don't think anything has ever happened outside of this city. I'm wearing an old pair of jeans, and I'm wearing my old pair of Converse, and I dyed my hair this morning, and now I think that I am 16 and I do not feel at all pressured to text anybody, or to pay my credit card bill, or to get a job. I think that I will just spend tonight driving around in that boy's car and screaming out the window into the countryside where I'll make him go, and then I think I will kiss him and say, I'm so glad we are here.